Welcome to the Trucking Show. Must go on.
It is May 5th. Beautiful May snow here on I-80, Wyoming. Still having fun in the snow. I tell you what, guys.
You have 2 hours of drive time left.
I'm almost done with my drive. I got 1 more hour to get to the yard, so. But I figure I'd film this for you guys right now. Truck is unpredictable. I have no idea what's gonna snow. I mean, they keep saying it's gonna snow. They close the highways. And then they open it just enough for me to get in because they probably realize that it's not that bad. This ain't nothing for me. I've driven a lot of crazy more stuff than this. But you always gotta watch out. Pay attention. Pay attention. And it says 65. I'm going 73. There's no need. But they gotta put that on there because I have seen a few accidents already, and some truck drivers just keep, moving the wheel and just like, I don't know why. They're not used to this, and this can be really scary when you're new, driving in this type of conditions. It is windy. You guys can see on the video. But it's winter driving, you get used to it. But this winter, I think it's like the 3rd time I see snow. And I work in the Rockies. I mean, I gotta go over the Rockies every day. So, we always get really hard winters up here. Now this winter was very chill. You catch that? Chill. So having this is kind of cool, like finally, I get to see some action. It might sound kind of sick for people, like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. But it's boring, man. With this, at least with this, you get to feel something, like some kind of adrenaline. You know what I mean? And I've been driving for 7 years now, and I've been really lucky, and I've been really close, but it's all good, man. But you have to stay focused, because you see all that dust, you see all that, I know there's a truck up there, but there might be a car in the way, or somebody going 5 miles per hour, 10 miles per hour, and hitting the brakes really hard in this condition right now will make you slip and slide and jackknife the truck. So look at all, but it's beautiful. Look, but it's deceiving because it's beautiful, but at the same time dangerous. So you always gotta stay on your toes in trucking. You gotta be ready. But yeah, the wind don't help. Not as heavy because I got the produce in the back. It's just produce. So I'm very light. So, but this is where when experience takes over. Like, to be able to drive too many years through winters, and you drive to very, very hard storms, then it gives you the experience. So if you're always going to, this is for new truck drivers. So if you think that you're always going to shut down because it snows a little bit, it's not a good thing. Now, if it's not really, really hard, then yes, it's dangerous. But you gotta let yourself go and gain the experience. Because you're gonna have to be in situations where it's snowing and then you gotta find a place to stop, and in between that, if you're not experienced enough, that's all it takes. In 1 mile, you can create disaster. Half a mile, you can create a disaster. So if you're like, oh, I always shut down, but yeah, what
Winter
about
weather advisory ahead.
what about when you gotta shut down and you got a half a mile to shut down? You can get in a lot of trouble. So driving through all the storms gives you experience enough to be able to deal with it when you need to. So you get to relax a little more instead of being too tense. You do not want to drive in the
In
snow.
5 miles, take right exit 359A to Interstate 25 South.
That's my exit. So you do not want to drive in the snow all tensed up. You want to relax, chill, and be confident. And do not make. Look, see how I'm turning? I didn't even move the wheel. I just didn't move the wheel. I just barely ease up to it. You do not want to do sharp movements because it's slippery. So, and then you want to keep your distance. The following distance change. It's a different game. And yes, please slow down. I'm going fast. I know what I'm doing. But you can't go too slow neither. So, but at first when you're new, slow down. You're going to see a lot of guys like me, all the experienced drivers, that they're flying through. Don't do that. When I first started learning, I was going slow. 45. 35, 50. Then you gain experience. You know what to do. The faster you go, the more trouble you're gonna get. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. It's okay. Right now, these conditions are safe to drive. They're not like a great condition, obviously, but they're safe to drive. So I'm going fast. I'm